This one's gonna hurt. How do I know, you ask? Because it's Dana tested, Caitlin approved. We did a variation of this on Zoom the other day and it hurt. It hurt so good, it hurt so bad, it had all the hurts. So I've rewritten it to record for you so that it's here for everyone all the time. You are going to need a step. And when I say a step, I'm talking like literally the size of a stair, okay? You're gonna need that at one point. Also, you're going to need something to step up on. So maybe a little higher than a step will totally do. If you have a chair, that might be fun too. You're gonna definitely need some hand weights or soup cans or water bottles or whatever you have laying around the house. And definitely some water and a little bit of spice. You gotta feel spicy to do this one. This is not easy to get through, but we're gonna do it. I am going to complain because it's not easy and this is what I do to get through it. So hopefully that won't annoy you too much. We're going to start in classic Dana fashion with a Tabata. This Tabata is very intense, especially on your wrists. I'm gonna show you what is written so that you can feel confident before we start. So you are going to start for the first 20 seconds. We are in this push-up plank position and we are tapping our shoulders like this, back and forth. Then we rest for 10 seconds and we come down. Then we go back up for the next 20 seconds and we are lifting our legs. Doesn't matter if it's tiny or if it's big, okay? You're just lifting your legs as you're staying in this push-up position. Then we come down for seconds, go back up again for some T-twists. And those are where you pop over and come up, and pop over and come up. If you need to have a knee down, that's fine, switch your knee, okay? For the other exercises, the accommodation would definitely be to just have your knees down. And the last one is floor squats, and you're doing those by popping up your knees. When you're in that push-up position, well, not really push-up position, more like tabletop position, and you're squatting down and up. Keeping a strong core through all of these exercises is really gonna help you hold your balance and get the most obviously out of the move. So we're gonna start with this Tabata. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go. Make sure that you're not rocking too much side to side, that your head is level with your spine. And stop, rest. We're going into leg lifts next. In 3, 2, 1, go. And stop. Whew. T-twists are next. In 3, 2, 1, go. And stop. Floor squats are next. 3, 2, 1. And stop. But it's not over. It's a Tabata. We got to do all those again. We're going back up to your shoulder taps. Go. goodness, stop. Oh, I can't believe we have to keep going. This is crazy. Leg lifts. And go. Oh. Stop. Twists. And go. Breathe. You can do it. And stop. Literally, there's one more move. Floor squats, and then we get water. We don't have to do it again. And go. And stop. Get water. It's over. You did it. We did it. Holy crap. Okay, so while you're catching your breath and hydrating, I'm gonna go over all the moves in our, in the meat, if you will, the meat of the session. So this is where you're gonna need your step, your weights, all that jazz. Now, these are going to be sets of 40 seconds of work. So for the first one, we're doing some punches in a sumo squat. I'm choosing to use 5s, right? Because for 40 seconds, doing this with heavier than 5s is really gonna kill me. But using the 5s is gonna allow me to focus on using my core, making sure that is tight the entire time, making sure my back is protected. And really, basically by using 5s, I can talk the whole time. I can't talk through it when I have heavier weights. Then, we are going to be doing fly to curl. I'm just going to use these to demo here. So you're in a hip hinge, right? So you're up, you're standing super tall, you have a nice tight core, and you just basically start to bend over, hip hinge, your butt is out, okay? You are going to take these, fly, then turn them and curl. Turn them back, fly, and curl. And that's that set. Or I'm sorry, that move within the set. Next, we have squat to knee. So you are squatting, lifting a knee. Squatting, lifting a knee. Alternating back and forth. After that, we're doing up downs. Up downs are a cardio move. You're pretending you're holding a little ball in your hand. You reach for the ceiling and the floor. And you start to jump when you get to the ceiling part, if you have good knees, and if you want a little extra oomph, okay? After that, we are doing row to kick back. So you're gonna use that same hip hinge that we just did for the flies, and you're going to row up, kick back, come down. Row up, kick back, come down. So that is set 1. Set 2 is where you need your step and your stool. or just your step in your step. So the reason that these are called split squats is because even though it looks like you're in a lunge position, so to speak, you're just squatting up and down. There's no actual movement once you have your foot on the step, okay? If you don't have the best knees, then just lunge. Maybe even lunging to the side is a little easier for the folks that have some knee issues, okay? Because this is going to put some stress on your knee. And in addition to that, the place you should be feeling it is really like all up and down your quad. So I'm in more of a lunge stance, okay? And then all I do is I squat down and up. My stepped knee doesn't move much at all. But I really, really feel it here, okay? So we're gonna do those on the right, we're gonna do those on the left, and then we're gonna be doing some step-ups as well. I'm hoping that you'll feel comfortable enough to have your hand weights in your hand as you're stepping up and down. I want you to step up all on the same foot, because we're gonna do all rights, we're gonna do all lefts, and that's how that set is gonna go. That set's kind of short, it's just 4 things. Okay, I hope that you feel confident in what we're about to do. And so let me just reconfigure this super quick. All right, so we're starting with our sumo squat hold punches. In 3, 2, 1, go. Get down there and punch it out. You are punching something you are pissed off about, possibly. Super tight core. Nice strong legs. A little bit of support from that butt. Some good posture. Check that. Nice even pace, even punches. Unless of course you're extra mad. Then do what you want. And stop. Next, we're doing fly to curl. Ten more seconds of rest. Two, go. Make sure you're doing these slow enough to be able to turn the weights. Flies are done when your hand weights are vertical. Curls are horizontal, unless otherwise stated. Should also feel this in your butt and your hammies as you're in that hip hinge position. You're so strong. And stop. Next, squat to knee alternating. If it feels too easy, get lower on your squat. In 3, go. Oh, I matched my pillows. Less than 10 seconds left. And stop. Next are those up downs. You're adding a jump at the top. If your knees are good and you're feeling spicy and you want more out of it. And if you don't, keep that core tight. Be mindful of your posture as you're moving up and down. And go. Can just be a little hop too. Really bringing that cardio in. Could you be doing this with a weight, you ask? Well, sure. If you have a strong back, and you can be super mindful of how you're moving it through space. We don't want any injuries. We want to keep going on moving our body. So just be super careful if you choose to do that. Whew, it's not over. Stop. Next, you have your row to kick back. Getting back in that hip hinge position. 2, go. Come up, kick out, come down, nice and controlled. Even if you have little weights, doesn't matter. Hold it out here a little more during your kickback if you feel like your weights are too light. Man, I was ambitious with 10s. And stop. Whew, grab water. All right, we're gonna do the leg set now. Split squats and step ups. Remember, if you don't want to do this, you're just lunging. If you don't feel like your knees can support you doing this, okay? We're gonna go. Doesn't matter what foot you start with because you're gonna do the other one too. In 3, 2, 1, go. Mindful of your posture. Let your core support you. Almost done. And stop. You're resting, you're resting. Prep for your other side. Go. Do you feel it in that quad? And stop. Now you're using either the step you were on or a chair, weights in your hand. If you want that extra, remember that you're stepping up and down on one foot only. Doesn't matter what foot, just keep it there. Go. We're going on the other side. Always grab water whenever you need. And go. Stop. Get water. We're going to finish up with the Tabata. I feel like it's the greatest way to do so. Here's what the moves are. They are all abdominal based. We're going to do a Pilates ab crunch. So see how my body is straight right here? We don't want it straight. Lift up those legs and put them in more of a pike position, okay? For this particular move, you don't need to hold your head up. You're going to actually lay your head down. You're going to take your free hand, instead of stabilizing you, you're going to put it behind your head. You are going to lift this elbowed arm and your legs at the same time to try and meet each other. So it looks like this, and back down. So this would be my left Pilates ab crunch. Then we're on our backs. We're doing knee ins. So your hands are on the side of you stabilizing your body, or if you need to, they can be underneath your butt. And your knees are going out and in, just like this. Then you get the luxury of just rolling to the other side, but I'm going to be a great teacher and not show you my butt. Instead, I'm going to do the other side of the Pilates ab crunch. Then you'll be back on your back again for flutters. These are not easy. If you have them more at a 90-degree angle, they are easier than if you have them at a 45, or than if you have them at a, whatever this degrees is, okay? But for flutters, you definitely want your hands to stabilize the sides of your hips. You can lift your head if you're feeling extra spicy, but that's your ending Tabata. And so, since I'm here, I will start with this side of an ab crunch. Okay, here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1, go. And stop. Knees in. And go. And stop. Other side. Go. And stop. On your back again for flutters. Go. And stop. Back to a side crunch. Whatever side you'd like. You're gonna do them both anyway. Go. And stop. Back to the knees. Go. And stop. Other crunch. Go. And stop. Flutters, and then you're done with me. Go. And stop. It's over. Whew. Remember to stretch so that you can keep all of your mobility and range of motion. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day.